Hello, welcome to the Behavioral Statistics e-Workbook. In addition to what you would expect with any workbook, such as clear explanations, helpful examples, and illustrations of key points, we're going to see some pretty cool things that you can do with this e-Workbook, such as interactive demonstrations, video tutorials, self-assessments with immediate feedback, learning activities that may take you to other websites, and all this within a learning community. Whenever you're on this ebook, you can see other students who are on the ebook at the same time. And if you want, you can actually engage in a video or text chat with those students. To do the text chat, simply type in this area here and press the enter. If you want to engage in a private chat with someone, maybe you see one of your friends looking at the ebook at the same time, you can go ahead and click Start a Private Chat. To navigate through the ebook, you can use these arrow keys up here. Let's check out some of the features of this ebook. So here's a typical workbook material, but above it is an MP3 player. And if you click on it, it'll actually read to you the text material. That can be helpful if you're an auditory learner or if there's an image or graph that you'd like to have verbally explained to you. By scrolling to the right, you can see the video tutorials that are available. To listen to any of these video tutorials, simply click on the arrow here, just as you did earlier, and the video tutorial will go ahead and start. To get an idea of what the video tutorials are like, you can scroll down a little bit and you can see the title and a little thumbnail to see what you're getting yourself into. In addition, there's also some learning activities such as this one. In this learning activity, you're given the running speed for three women racers and asked to calculate the mean, the median, and the range of their running times. It'll give you feedback on whether or not you did it correctly. In addition, there is a test your understandings, and after you go ahead and type in your answers to each of these questions, scrolling down until you get to the last question and clicking submit, it'll go ahead and give you feedback letting you know which ones you got right and which ones you may have difficulty with. Let's see some of the drawing tools that you can use to illustrate what you find relevant. So you have, as mentioned here, the selection key, and we use this to go ahead and start things like our MP3 player. We have a pen that we can use to write if we want. A highlighter, which allows you to highlight material that you find relevant. When you highlight material, not only will you see your own highlighting, but you're also going to see what other people have highlighted. Sometimes you may only want to see your own highlighted material, not everyone else's. If that's the case, you can go ahead and click on Filter Drawings by User. So for example, ProfKelley may not want to see your highlighting, and you may not want to see ProfKelley's highlighting. Simply click on your own account, click Close, and you'll only see your own highlighting if that's your wish. The sticky notes are a great way to leave notes that you can later come back to. They also allow you to communicate with some of the other students who may not be online with you at the same time. For example, you may go ahead and put here, mean is affected by outliers. And let's say you did this on Monday, and there's a sticky note. Over here in this beige area, the sticky note appears that you've just created. By the way, you can move these sticky notes around if you so wish. Now let's say someone wants to click on your sticky note. They click here on the plus, and they see what the mean is affected by. That person may also know that the mean is affected by a skewed distribution, so they may choose to reply to you and say, also by skewed distributions. You can edit your comments as well. Okay, and click submit. Now, this could have been left to you on Tuesday. Now, Tim's student comes back and says, what's a skewed distribution? So you have lots of ways to interact with your fellow students. You can do it via the text chat over here, or you can do it by replying to the sticky notes. Now let's see some of the other things that you can do. One of those things could be to hide these sticky note comments so that you have more screen room to look at. Do that by clicking on that X there. To bring them back, click here where it says sidebar comment. Doing this allows you to bring them back or to remove them. In addition, you may want to go ahead and not be looking at the list of people who are currently online. So click here on this arrow, gray arrow, and now that's removed. Now you can see more of the e-workbook. Now remember, feel free to write wherever you want to write and to put sticky notes wherever you want. Also to use some of the area put aside as a whiteboard. Try not to write over the text itself to interfere with other people's readings, but this is a great place to interact and show what you know.